do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you. I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
I do this for the kids who sit a bit outside the mix, who maybe cope through humor just to fit in for a bit, who never let the world know when depression's setting in. To all of those who know you, that impression don't exist, and it ain't counterfeit, it's just a way to counter it. I'm living things I dreamed about, I still encounter it. It ain't something that a cigarette or alcohol can fix, but all because of it I flipped it quick, went on to write some hits. This a success off another breath. This the first step in searching to be nothing less than be the best in what you do, to prove their strength in being you. Learn so much in chasing dreams that I never would in school. Depends on where your passion lie, just know passion never lie. Life presents distractions, but your actions have to fortify the things that you believe in. Have to scream it like a battle cry, and leave the ones who didn't looking stupid while they're asking why. Couldn't lie, I really do this for the ones I love, those who treat the music as a vice and lyrics like a drug, those who need advice on how to lift their spirit high enough to break out of the box they make of lives they know aren't good enough. Just because it's how it is don't mean it's how it has to be. This is what the uninspired testifiers fail to see. Jealousy results from being that which others fail to be, and if it means you're not with me, that honestly sounds fair to me.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
Do this for my mother, she'll be working for the summer. Do this for my father, cause these days I often wonder what my life would have been like if I was not adopted. To grow up in a home where I was treated like a problem, I don't know, it's just a guess. Your guess probably good as mine. Lucky that I grew up in a home that wanted me to shine. Lucky that I grew up around some mountains we were taught to climb. Without that inspiration, I don't think that this would be my life. Do this for my friends who've scattered all across the country now. I'm out in Sweden walking back through life so I can write it down. Make a living off the sound, so crazy to say out loud. I'm the biggest thing since Travis Rice to come up out the town. Sorry, gotta stunt a little. Used to have my dreams belittled, but it's all a part of it. I know people's minds are fickle, lines between reality and dreams I blur like faded nights. Come up been so good for me, I wish that I could make it twice.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean, no longer a fan. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow Simeons, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Henny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or superstition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. Welcome to Marantz.
All right, guys.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz.
Welcome back.
Welcome to Marantz.
Let's see if we're ready. We're ready to go. Yeah, okay. Welcome back to Marantz Rantz. Plenty of good information, a little bit of motivation, a whole lot of truth, no financial advice.
So.
How you doing, young lady? Of course I would play Promiscuous Girl. I mean, how many times I got to tell you guys? YouTube just does what it wants whenever I play the tracks. By the way, I got a story to tell you about that, but my tongue is frozen right now. I was chewing on ice before I came onto the live. I'm getting ready to eat dinner, I guess, because my wife first, she tells me, hey, babe, you're going to have leftovers tonight. I'm down with that. I don't even care, right? Like, whatever we ate last night, I'll eat it again. I'll eat it 3 times in a day. I'm just that type of rebel. But I had an amazing day. So I was preparing myself for that. And then I was like, nah, all right, cool, whatever. So I'm going to give you a rundown. We're going to talk about stock, right? Guys, we are going to talk in detail about AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, and GameStop. And I'm talking about detail, guys. I have new stuff like I always do. You guys literally could call every damn live stream, connect the dots, part whatever, because that's how it feels right about now. I don't know what it is about me turning on my computer, and I literally look at things different right now, and I go, oh my God, let me go get that. Oh my God, let me go read that. And I just start doing it, and I don't know. I don't know where to stop, and I don't know how I get there. But I'm happy you guys are here with me. I'm happy everyone watched the show the last 3 days. Holy hell. I mean, guys, I can't even tell you, the traction we get on this channel is different than others. It really is, because I was watching Meet Kevin, guys. Meet Kevin was live during the Tesla earnings, like a little prick that he would be, right? He doesn't film anything else, but then Tesla is going to be, and now you're coming back for YouTube out of nowhere. And boom, Meet Kevin, 3 million subscribers, however many he has. And then he goes in there with 12,000 people on the live, and the chat, you could literally read it. It was like this, one line, nothing. And one line. I'm like, 12,000, what'd you do, me? And what'd you do? You just pay for it? I don't even know. I quit. But, hey, I called his ass out. I said, what's up, Playboy? No, everyone else out there, if you guys have been listening to his nonsense on Twitter or in the Discord or anywhere else out there in DMs that I get, first I just want to make an announcement today. Like, if you look at our Discord, which I'll pin for you guys, not that I'm going to be doing the voice chat channel tonight, but if you ever want to join our Discord, I'm going to invite you right now. It is completely free. If you don't know what Discord is, it does not matter. It's an app. Click on the link, download the app, sign in. You're in our chat channel. You'll figure out how to work it. Eventually, you'll understand how it all works out. But there's almost 1,000 people in the Discord. It's completely free, and it always will be. Other people charge for Discords. We don't. Myself and the mod team, we give it to you guys with all the perks in the world we can. We all put in our hard-earned money on that. So shout out to all those guys. You guys know the mod team. If you don't, you will find out who they are, because if you speak out of turn, well, there's some time to burn right there for you. Anyway, been very busy. I'm going to give you a rundown on me and my day, and then you guys can get a good mindset on me. And we're going to go over this. I'm going to tell you right now, I have 1, 2, 3 clips, and then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 actual tabs to go over, right? Web pages that I have open. So 18 total, not to mention whatever the hell I want to talk about tonight. So I'm just going to warn you now, this is going to be a very long live stream. Now, if you don't like the long live streams, well, then maybe you don't know what I do. But that's the show, because I'm off today, and I was like, hey, this is the day I'm going to go live. I thought I was going live in the morning. I really did. But let me tell you what happened last night. So it's around 2:30 in the morning, guys. Your boy's getting his beauty rest, right? I went into the room. I laid down with my wife. I was like, hey, baby, we're going to watch this show. She was watching some nonsense. So I just pass out. Usually I just roll over, right? And just go to bed, whatever it may be. But for whatever reason, my cat was hanging out with us, Binks. So I was like, hey, Binks, just lay right here. My boy, he finally laying with me and everything. He's finally hanging out with me. He never used to. So I was like, all right, because he's the only cat in the house now. He's the only animal in the house. So he's been really affectionate lately over the last couple of months. And anyway, back to it. I get a phone call at 2:30, right? So the phone call comes through. Do I get to mute the Discord, because everyone's going to be messaging me, right? I ain't got time for that. Oh, no problem. So Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the messages there because I'm getting DMs and I can't concentrate when I get DMs like that. So anyway, but I got you. I know where I'm at. So I get this phone call, 2:30. I don't pick up because I didn't hear it initially, but my wife heard it. She's like, "Hey, your phone's ringing." I'm like, "Okay." So it could be the store calling me, which I was off, so they shouldn't be calling me. But it could be somebody else calling me, like whatever. So it was my daughter. My daughter had went out after work, and she was driving around, whatever it may be. And it's 2:30. She has a flat tire, and I'm just like, man, if you guys know my life, there is no one in this chat that has had more flat tires than me. I must be a damn professional tire changer at this point because I have more flat tires than anyone I've ever met. Yeah, albeit I have had 5 vehicles in the lifespan of this show, but I currently have 3 vehicles and they're all newer vehicles. So it's like, and the tires are somewhat decent. I'm just like, okay, what's going on here? You guys know I have tire stories from Walmart, nightmares, whatever it may be. But so I go through and I'm like, all right, babe, where you at? So she tells me where she's at. She's quite a bit away. So I'm getting dressed. And I'm about to go change out her tire in the middle of the night, 3 a.m. It's freezing cold, guys. And I say freezing cold, it's 30s, 40s, that type. And I'm just like, man, this is one of those man moments, right? So I'm just happy. I'm just happy that she called me, that I'm able to get out there. I said, all right, baby, just park by the lights. Just stay in your vehicle. Don't get out. Wait till I get there. So I get there, whatever. She's in the car, and I'm doing my thing, and I'm changing this tire. Oh, guys, I'm telling you, it's painful. It's painful in the cold. I'm just like, damn it, man. But you know what? I felt like such a good dad. I felt like a man. I was just like, yo, this is one of those moments my daughter's going to remember forever. Right? She's going to remember the time when dad went to go switch out my tire, no problem. So I didn't complain. I didn't get upset, nothing. And I realized that, you know what? Maybe the car's not aligned right because this tire just like spun off. And I just bought these tires a month and a half ago. And I'm like, what the hell's going on here? So I take it to the dealership this morning. Well, this morning, I remember that was 3:30, whatever. I didn't go back to bed. I was listening to Platinum Sparkle's Spaces Call. If you guys didn't listen to it, it's 4.5 hours long. So when I got home, I was like, yo, baby, I ain't going to bed. I'm just going to listen to this. So I get in the lab in here, and boom, it's in my ear. And I'm listening. I'm playing League of Legends, right? I'm already gold rank or whatever. The ranks just reset. I'm already gold on TFT. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Playing League, going through it, listening to this nonsense, people talking about the bankruptcy and the loan. And I'm just like, yo, I just made this video and I just showed everyone. And then Platinum Sparkle sends me a message and she was like, yo, Marantz, did you read this? And I was like, legalese, right? About how the actual owners of the properties, they get back their buildings if they default throughout the auctioning process and however else it happens. So the point is that these guys get nothing. They have nothing. When they say there's 100 buildings still, there's not. There's nothing for Bed Bath & Beyond. And I feel a certain way about it. I really do. And people ask me all the time, why do you still talk about Bed Bath & Beyond if you know it's gone forever? I said, I know it's gone forever. That's one thing. But the second part is there's so many people putting out misinformation, and it's a whole group. It's a collective. And they literally tie their name onto anything that is. Well, why is Ryan Cohen on this? And why is this? And I feel it's 6th Street. I think Ryan Cohen did a deal with 6th Street. And it was just like, what are we talking about right now? Like, it's crazy, guys. Just listen. Bed Bath & Beyond, gone forever. A lot of you guys know this. If you don't believe it, just know you can never get your shares back. It's not coming back, period. And the guy last night tried to ask me to put my name on it. He said, bet your show on it. And I was like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, shut down your show. If you're wrong, shut down your show. And that told me everything. I didn't even agree to him. I didn't even entertain it. I literally said, oh, I get it. They're dying to shut me down. They're trying anything to get me to stop talking about GameStop, Bed Bath & Beyond, and AMC, because we know the way that we stand on this. And if you guys don't know the way I stand, I don't speak for you. I'll never say, well, we don't agree with that. I just basically say me, right? So here's the crazy part, guys. I'm going to show you some stuff. First, we're going to go through this way. This is going to be a video, and you can see my playlist, what I listen to. You guys see there's Jack Harlow, Lovin' on Me. What a great song. Number 1 song in the country right now. You'll never find a love as good as mine. That's Janet Jackson's first album when she was 16. What an amazing album. The next video, the Jack Harlow, What's Poppin'? Sugarland, you know I love country. Rich Baby Daddy by Drake. And then Chris Brown, Young Thug. So you guys can see my playlist. It's cool. But check this out. This is a video right here on cue. Exactly 1 year ago. 1 year ago to the day. Now, everyone knows that tomorrow is a huge anniversary for me. If you guys are not aware, it is the anniversary of Kobe Bryant passing, and his daughter Gianna. You know, it was big. It was big news when I heard it. It rocked me to the core. It's the 4th year now. I can't believe it's been 4 years. Kobe Bryant had a huge effect on me just because I'm a huge fan in a way, but more so because he was a father. He's a father of daughters, and the way he carried himself after the game meant a lot to us Laker fans, sure. But I'm telling you right now, Kobe's anniversary, 4 years. It's absolutely crazy. So this is the same day. Today, right now as we speak, depending on where you live in America. But here we go. This is the video I made telling Bed Bath & Beyond exactly a year ago. And I tagged Kais Malej and PP Seeds. And I told them that it's over. Now here's a little clip from that. 75 million fund. It's their 5 fund. They raised some money. And what a time to raise money and buy things. It's not that I would buy Bed Bath & Beyond at this moment. I would wait. And that's just me. I think they're going to file for bankruptcy, guys. I still do. And this 10Q tells you everything but that. So good luck. If they don't file for bankruptcy, it's going to hit rock bottom on a stock price. Either way, I don't think it's a good investment at $2.50. So those call contracts that people were trying to chase, the weeklies that people wanted, everybody who's bearish on this company, it's not about a short squeeze. This company is shorted because it's a poorly run company. It's not that it got attacked by shorts that made it run poorly. It's the balance sheet, the P&L. So read it, understand it, and shout out to PP Seeds, who's very positive about the stock, who's crazy about it, wants to get all in it. Your time's up. Additionally, running with bears, once again, thank you for teaching me how to read more of the balance sheet every day. Thank you for coming through the Discord and educating the masses with the information that you give out. So I'm forever thankful for that. Correcting me even when I'm wrong, me willing to go back and look at it and read it and saying, yes, you got it right. I have no problem doing any of that, guys. And you guys should be the bigger person at that point. Additionally, Kais Malej, my brother. Kais, you've been out here pumping something that can happen still. You can still have an acquisition from GameStop, from Volution, from everybody. The only part that you're getting wrong is it's not going to be beneficial for Bed Bath & Beyond employees and investors. So you're getting that part wrong. But other than that, keep pumping out Bed Bath & Beyond info if you guys can. Whatever you guys like, I don't care. I'm just giving you the facts, okay? Enjoy this day. Today is known as the 3rd anniversary of Kobe Bryant passing. So it meant a lot to me, but it has a new meaning to me. Now it's going to be about the fact that Bed Bath & Beyond is about to pass. So enjoy it, guys. It's a rough day, but hey, it had to happen. Peace. Oh, you guys don't know. You guys don't know. That was real. I really did all that. I really said all that. It was over, and it's still over. So now it's the 1-year anniversary. You guys know what it is. It's taps. If you guys don't know what taps is, that's what you play for all the fallen soldiers. Have you ever been on military installation at 10 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock at night, whenever it plays? I can't remember. It's been about 20 years. But yeah, that's what I did for you guys. Bed Bath & Beyond last year. I'll do it again this year. And every year moving forward, I have my anniversary date. So RIP, you know what it is. Rest in peace, Bed Bath & Beyond, and the rest of that crew. You know what it is. So there you guys go. Had that little clip for you. But I have something else to talk to you about. We're going to talk about something that was said there that I said during that clip. I said, perfectly run companies and or P&L is what you look at. And what I want to focus on is going to be this next thing that we go over, okay? Now, right here, this is going to be the tweet from Larry Cheng. And I'm going to explain this in a little bit in depth, and I want you guys to understand, and we'll go from there, okay? So here is the tweet from Larry Cheng. If you guys are not familiar, I'm going to make it bigger on your screen right now. Let's make it a little bit bigger right there. That's what he said. No, let's move my big ass over here. Perfect. Okay, so Larry Cheng asked the question. He says, what's better? A, budget 100% revenue growth and come in at 80%, meaning you only missed it by 20. Or B, budget 50% revenue growth and come in at 70%. Now I would tell you, just like he's going to tell you, it's going to be B every day of the week. It's not that you had a larger increase when you had your budget at 100%. And I'll explain this in detail because we write this, okay? So IMO option B is much better for 2 reasons. Options will have an unexpectedly higher burn rate, option A will, and option B sets a culture of outperformance. Yes, I get it. It's not that it wasn't a bigger number, but when you set your OB, okay, and he calls it OP, which is fine, but your OB, which is your operating budget, all right? So at the beginning of the year, everyone does a plan. You're going to go ahead and put out your budget for the year, which you anticipate you will do. And we're talking about all the controllables, right? So your expenses, which is going to be your supplies, outside services, and maintenance. Additionally, there's entertainment dollars, there's travel dollars, there's all this rest. There's a lot of categories. There might be like 50 subcategories. But when you go through and you get your operating budget and you already have it all dialed in, that's what you're going on. It's called an OB. That's what you're going off of every quarter. So every month, you're probably looking at the number and saying, okay, here's where we have to adjust. Here's what we have. But this is what you're going over. But the truth is that in Wall Street, we're not trying to go at your OB. We're literally just trying to be $1 better than last year, right? That's all you're ever looking for is just the increase over last year's number means it's green and it's going in the right direction. It might not be growing at this rate, but when you come in, you say, you know what, I think 100% revenue growth. What company, guys, did they peg to have 100% revenue growth? Was it the fact they went to GameStop and they said Q4, we're going to go ahead and go instead of $49 million profit, we're going to go for 100%, right? So we're going to go all the way up to $98 million profit. Or did they say, you know what, we'll have a 50% increase over that, and we're going to go ahead and go to 50%, but then we come in at 70. So instead of just 50% increase off of the 49, and we're going to come in 70 over. So is it an even better number? It is, because what did you budget for? You budgeted for the 50. That means you had lower levels at everything that you wanted to spend. SG&A is one thing. Payroll is where it comes into play. So you start making cuts. You say no overtime, and let's cut these hours on these shifts, and let's figure out what we can do. Get a little skeleton crew in there. But people have to understand that that's exactly what he's talking about when he says all this. He explains it all in detail. He said the flip side is also true. Usually when companies beat their revenue budget, they will still spend within their OPEX plan, the OB plan, right? Their operating next plan. So because you're allotted all these dollars in this plan that was just massive, 100% revenue increase. So guess what? We're going to spend this much per quarter, this much per month. And the way that works for business is you use it or you lose it, because it's within the budget. So a lot of people will go, you know what? Well, I'm going to use it or lose it, because next year you have to annualize on that budget. Remember, you always have to show increases every year. Or else what are we in business for, right? So you're in there and you're going, okay, I need to be better than last year by 5%, 8%, whatever it may be. But if you didn't use it, then when you review the numbers this year, you're going to be like, oh, we were still flat on expenses here. And now you're going to try to pencil in an increase, and you can't work it in. So to give an example, you might work out something in your budget. I'm just going to give you an example like how GameStop would do it. They'll go, you know what, guys, for midnight day releases, we're going to work in 2 extra employees every month for a release night, right? So we're going to work in those hours for that little midnight release. So they put 2 employees on it this year. Boom. And then next year, they're going to budget an additional employee, a 3rd employee. And then the next year, they're going to budget in a 4th employee. And so that's how you do it. You actually work it in to your program, because now your program 5 years running is going to be strong as hell, and you're going to have full staff. But because you budget for it at year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4, this slow growth, you got to be able to pencil it in. You're in there, you're like, you know what, maybe I can pencil in 2 people on a Saturday instead of 1. Like, This is how you do it. But the problem is when you have an operating budget so massive, what'll happen is you'll go like this. I forgot to use it. And why did you forget to use it? Because somebody called out sick, or you don't have the personnel to fill all of that payroll. Like, if you're not spending money on supplies and you're like, you know what? I got to use this money, $2,000 that I had this month in supplies because that's what I was budgeted. If you don't use it, you lose it. And then next year, guess what? You're going to be stuck with this new number where like, we gave you 2,000. You didn't even use that. So we're only going to give you 1,000. It's like, you have to work in those numbers. A lot of people feel that way. What I can tell you this, Ryan Cohen writing the letter, telling everyone, cut it out. Just cut everything. That means that because every good company does this, they reevaluate every month, every 2 months ahead. So if you're in this month January right now, you're already looking at February, March. When February gets here, you're redoing March and April. You're just going to keep redoing the budget as the whole year goes because you have to make these adjustments because you don't know what's coming down. You don't know how it's going to happen, and you have to set yourself up right. So Larry Cheng is doing the right thing here when he's explaining it, and he's telling people how he feels about it, but shooting for less and getting more is always that. It's the culture of increases, right? But what happens, Marantz, when you increase so much? It's okay. It's okay because you can still budget in and you can say, you know what, we had an increase of 12% last year. I don't think we can do that. I think we're just going to do 5% this year, considering we had an increase double of what we were shooting for. It all depends on what your OB is. And in this case, he calls it OP, but I call it OB myself because that's the verbiage I use. Just know he's talking about great things here for GameStop. It says, this is very frequently the case. Companies that miss their revenue budget don't miss their OP budget, their OB budget. Yeah, their OPEX budget. And the reason why is because they use all the dollars allotted to them, even just to get the dollars they do get. And it's better just to pencil in a small number and then see where you can make the cuts there. I think they're building it right. They're doing it the correct way, not the ass backwards way. And that would be like when people say, hey, revenue needs to grow. So what do? You go and shell out 50 new stores, revenue goes up, and you don't even know what sector it came from and who you can, equate to it. You don't know who you can write it off to. You're like, oh, it was because of that guy, or it was because of that sector, or because we sold this product. You don't know what it is because you just splashed the pot, and no one knows where the chips are. So it was a good tweet. I really liked it, and it said a lot to me. So, but yeah, Bed Bath & Beyond's over. Yeah. Here's the next clip, guys. I hope you guys like it. And I did get the message that Adam Aaron tweeted. Job well done. They've managed to push back the covenants on their bonds another year. So they're diluting the float, sure. They're going to reverse stock split, absolutely. And then push back their debt like they are every day of the week they can. The fact that they had to include 3 banks, it's very telling. I mean, you owe 3 of the top banks that are known for criminal activity, Citi, Goldman Sachs, and Credit Suisse. Some of these banks gave you a price target of $1. They don't think the best of this company. They know what they're doing. They're going to stretch it out even further. They're going to continue to make money off the short. This allows Adam Aaron the opportunity to dilute the equity from the float even more. He's taking it away from you. He's doing everything he can. He's not real. It's not good news. I know people call me Negative Nate or Debbie Downer or Negative Nancy, whatever you guys want to call me. I don't care. I don't know how you identify yourself. But if you're invested into AMC, it's really going to take everything out of you. I've warned you plenty of times. There's no plan here. There's no path to profitability. You cannot run your company via offerings and or not paying your bills. And they're doing both. So good luck. You're definitely going to need it. But like I said, every time Adam Aaron tweets something of significance, I'm going to do the same. So job well done to you, Adam. You managed to con your way again into another year. And by that time, your shares will have vested and the whole board shares will have vested. And you guys will have sold by then. So prove me wrong. Buy some shares. How about that? The price is perfect for you right now. Peace. So I made that video exactly a year ago today. And what I said to Adam Aaron, I said, hey, I already knew it was going down. I knew they were going to dilute this float. I knew they were going to reverse stock split and it was going to hurt everyone involved. And I told you why they're going to do it, how they're going to do it. But I want to show you some stuff that I was uncovering as I was revisiting the story. So just so that we're clear, if we understand covenants, and I'm reading the chat, I promise you guys, I'm reading the chat and I hear you very clear. Now, I went to the source. This is going to be an AMC pumper Frank, what's his name? Frank Nez, is that his name? Frank Nez made up his own website to go ahead and pump out AMC. Strictly pumping AMC on this. It's absolutely crazy what he puts out. But this article here and what he wrote, I let him get away with a lot, but he doesn't even realize what he's writing, because the covenant waiver for 2024 and or 2023 to 2024 is not the first covenant waiver. They had one in 2020. They had one in 2022 as well. And as they waive covenants, guys, now I'm going to explain it all to you here. I'm going to read this verbatim in a minute here. And it's going to say here by Adam Aaron, Citibank, Goldman, and Credit Suisse have extended AMC's covenant waiver to March 31st, 2024. In 2 months from now, you're going to see what happens. Either they're going to extend it again, but they had to waive it because this is how you can dilute your float. They wouldn't be allowed to dilute their float. They wouldn't be allowed to have the cash on hand that they have. It was just the prerequisites, right? The covenants themselves. They put all of this on you whenever you borrow money. And then when you borrow money, it has a little sticky note to it. And it says, hey, you can't do X, Y, and Z. So this is a reflection on AMC's recovery being well underway, a vote of confidence in the AMC by our banks that were much welcome, right? That we much welcome. Thank you, Citi, Goldman, and Credit Suisse. And that's Adam Aaron saying that people are confident in him and what he's about to do. It had nothing to do with the fact that they were going to default, right? No, it had everything to do with they were going to default. They would have had to file for bankruptcy and or they couldn't convert the shares that they were doing. So who's going to allow you to dilute their float? As a bondholder, you're trying to look for equity within the stock, trying to keep it relevant because you eventually want to get paid off. And you can't get paid off unless it's going to be either via bankruptcy and or they actually make payments on their bonds. But they've suspended the covenants, meaning they can go ahead and run free a little bit like they have been over this last year. And what does that mean? It means that they have a temporary forgiveness off the breach of the loan covenant, right? And that's exactly what was happening with these guys. And the covenant requirements are conditions the borrower must regularly meet throughout the term to demonstrate the credit worthiness of the lender. We know that they're at a triple C rating, negative triple C rating, and falling. So what does that mean for AMC? It means that they borrowed a lot of money and they can't pay it back. So of course, when you see this is not a vote of confidence to anyone. No one's going to let you borrow money on a Covey light bonds and then in verse go, okay, we're going to give you some Covey heavy money, but we're not going to enforce the covenants. No one's doing that, guys. That's just not it. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if you're like some single dad out there and you're like, you know what? I know I owe child support. I know you guys put a levy on my whole damn account. And I know that you suspended my license. But hey, judge, check it out, judge. I need some time to myself. I need some time to grow. Can I go back to school? Can I do something? I'm not going to make any payments right now. Like, that just sounds crazy. And I know that's a borderline criminal type way of thinking about it because I use children. I apologize, guys. It's very distasteful in my eyes. But I'm just letting you know what's happening with this company, how it could never happen this way. So I want to show you why I feel that it's nonsense, okay? So I'm going to show it to you right now. So we're going to go through here. And this is AMC Entertainment extends covenant suspension period. And this was back in 2022, March, and we knew what happened. And it was over $200 million here and another $225 million here, and then $1.79 billion, right? So these are the covenants that are due 2026. They're going to be due, a lot of them. So these guys are going to be really hurt coming up. And so he's trying to scramble and get all the cash he can. But the truth is, this game's over in 2026. Unless they renegotiate these loans, these bonds, which I don't know who would. They don't have the rating to do it, and they don't have the cash infusion. They will dilute their float from now until 2026. But people that are in this company are dead. I mean, they're stuck. They're gone. There's nothing to do here. But the reason why I'm talking to you guys is because as I was uncovering this, and I went ahead and read it, okay? I went here, and this is going to be your AMC Entertainment 2020 bond exchange. And how do they do it? And how is it all explained? And it tells you it was Silver Lake, right? Silver Lake got $1 billion, $650 million worth of shares, something to that effect, and loaned them money. But the truth is, it's actually U.S. National Bank Association, okay, acting as the trustee. And when they did it, I saw these loans. Look at this right here. U.S. National Bank Association acting as trustee, but look at the senior notes. Look at when they're due. Look at what it was. Before the restructuring that they did, look at this, $2 billion essentially right there between them and $2.2 billion, whatever it may be. And the credit agreements here. So as I look at this, I'm like, U.S. National Bank. I've read this before, U.S. Bank National. And I've read the name before. I knew they borrowed all this money from them. But I'm saying to myself, if I'm running this bank, how in the hell am I going to give money to AMC, right? At all, because they are so weak on providing back any type of funds to you, the people. It would never happen. And so as I read all this, I was reading, they were like, yeah, we borrowed billions and billions of dollars. And then they started giving their executives money. I said, well, who is U.S.? Who is this U.S. Bank Corp? Right? Who's the people that actually gave AMC all this money? Who are the people that are managing all this money for AMC? So I go in there and look at the board of directors. And right here, you're going to find out this gentleman right here, Mr. Kohlberg, served in various senior leadership roles for 22 years at Bain & Company. So thanks, Alan. Appreciate it. Your private equity for 22 years. Maybe it's just a coincidence, right? Then I go to Ronald A. Hernandez. How you doing, Ronald? Where do you come from, Ronald? I'm just curious where you have been for 17 years. Vail Resorts. We know the connection between Vail Resorts and Apollo Global Management, and you want to know who's giving money, MGM Grand Resorts as well. Who's giving money to AMC? Telemundo has a whole deal too, because he's part of Telemundo as well. They have a whole deal with private equity as well, if I'm not mistaken. I know I read it somewhere, and I'll come back to it. We'll go to John. Hey, John, how you doing? C.H. Robinson Worldwide, Inc. That is a broker for freight, and they have partnerships with private equity. And if you don't believe it, C.H. Robinson reaches a standstill agreement with activist investor, you'll never believe who it is, Ankura. Oh, what do you know? Ankura. We know that side of the Bed Bath & Beyond deal, and Kohl's, and I believe it was Genexis or Genesco Brands, something like that. I know. It's all crazy to me. My point is, private equity's been handing out money to these guys on purpose, willing to manage it, and then suspend the covenant itself. But look where all the money's at. Look who actually gave them their money, who's the trustee for it, and then all these banks. We know we can't trust Credit Suisse. We know we can't trust Goldman Sachs at this point. And there's no one to trust because banks and private equity are hand in hand here. They've been going hand in hand. So AMC, I went in and saw some videos lately about Phyllis for real, and he's out here battling and doxing people, and they think it really matters. I don't even understand this stuff, guys. Say your damn name, get on the mic, and just go, yeah, I'm Marantz Rantz. Never been convicted of a crime a day in my life. I make YouTube videos. I'm a father of 5. I have a career. I have a job. I'm 41 years old. You know where to find me. I'm a real person. There it is. How hard is that to do? For anyone out there on the internet, how hard is it to tell people who you are, what you do, and just stand behind the words you say? Because I can't believe any of you guys right now. Everybody who pumped out AMC, they're in here with nicknames, and they're in front of you saying, I'm this, I'm that. No. Tony De Niro's not his real name, right? The Common Sense Investor, that's not his real name. Master Lorian, that's not his real name. The Ape Father, that's not his real name. Astro, that's not his real name. And everyone else giving out the real names already walked away. And that's my problem I have with everyone that's looking at this. This is coming at you guys. If you're in AMC, I don't know how the hell you're still in it. After being down 99.9%. And for whatever reason, Bill Pulte walks into the damn room and says he's buying it. He's buying it because there's bots activated on Twitter and YouTube, whatever. I don't know how he's getting his interactions. But so from the day he bought it, it's down 20, 30%. So I don't know what the hell he came to do and try to pump up the crowd. I heard him say on his interview today, Bill Pulte, you said one of the largest activist investors in the world, Elliott Global Management. Let me tell you something about Elliott Management. Elliott is not activist investors. They're private equity. They're gutters. They don't even do other types of trading and business. They literally only do LBOs, leverage buyouts. That's why their assets under management are only like 50 billion, 100 billion, somewhere in that range. It's not like Blackstone or like Apollo, like all these other guys who learned how to make money doing alternative things. No. There's no alternative investing here. It's just private equity strong arming. So when they plant you on the board at PHM, Bill Pulte, yes, literally planted you on the board. Tell me how that all worked out for you. Because it looks like you cashed out on your grandfather's last name. You left the board, you're not there anymore, and now you're crying, spilled milk. So, man, call me crazy, man. But Elliott Management, you're telling me they're activist investors? Oh, shit. I must have missed it. Show me an investment they did where the company didn't go bankrupt. and or didn't dilute the float or didn't have a stock, a share buyback while they're in it just to sell off of it. I mean, there's just a lot of things there that you're missing. So maybe you don't know what happened at Caesar's Palace. Do you know what happened at Caesar's Palace? Go read the book, Caesar's Palace Coup. It's nonsense. I'm going to go over here, still bashing AMC every day, Jonathan. Every day. Why wouldn't I? It's terrible investment. Terrible. Do you understand how bad it is for quarter four for these guys? We're going to go, I'll go, and I'll pull it up right now while you're here. Just because you guys are gross, man. Box Office Mojo. You know this. Just take whatever the domestic box office was, cut it in half, and that's your profit. But guess what? They're going to show a lot because they offered up so many shares just to offset. They go like this. We know what our profits are with Taylor Swift. We know what we made, but we're going to announce that in the fourth quarter. Yeah, you know why they're going to announce it? Because they have to go ahead and dilute their whole damn company just to show what they did in the fourth quarter last year. I'm going to show it to you. With the number one selling concert ticket movie, blah, 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 of all time. Okay? 1.8 billion is what they did. So you're going to tell me they did what? $1 billion? I'm just going to be fair. I'm going to say $1 billion? Maybe? 2021. They did 2. You're not even close to the 2.8, 2.9, 2.8, You're missing it by $1 billion on box office. That means they're missing at least $500 million. They are. I promise you. When's the last time you saw 1.8 other than that year right there? We're going to go all the way down here. When's the last time you saw 1.8? 1999, and that dollar is infinitely more valuable than the dollar today. So you couldn't beat out How the Grinch Stole Christmas. You beat out Toy Story 2, bro. Nobody wanted to see it anyway. We only care about the first one. You're doing Waterboy numbers. I'm trying to tell you right now, you haven't been this low in the sector of AMC in 24 years, almost a quarter of a century. That's how bad the numbers are, and no one's willing to admit it. It's all right. I'll be here all year to remind you. Matter of fact, I want to go look at something. Just shits and kicks. That's all I want to do. Let's go look at this website called, let's go to Macro, right? Let's go to Macro Trends. We'll go to Macro Trends. I can go to stock analysis, but I'll go to Macro Trends because I want to look at something on a macro trend because I want to be able to adjust and guess what's about to happen at AMC because maybe they made a lot of money distributing that movie with Taylor Swift and Beyonce Knowles. Just maybe. But let's go over here to financials. I'm not really good at this stuff. Go to financials and let's go to the quarter. We'll go to the quarter. We'll go to fourth quarter last year. Right here, announced. This is the fourth quarter last year. Revenue $990. So you think they made $1 billion? Is that what you think? Maybe $1 billion this quarter? So $990. Gross profit minus. Net income last year was negative $287 million for the quarter at the $990. So here's what I'm asking you, AMC pumpers. Why do you think Adam Aron offered up $275 million worth of shares for this quarter four? Why do you think he offered up $275? I'm going to show you why. Because they missed it by $287 last year. Maybe they're going to break even and show you a little bit of profit. I could show you a profit every quarter, guys. You see the $8 million and the $12 million they did? You know why they have a net income? You know why they have a profit there? I mean, you can only imagine what it is, right? You can only imagine them not servicing their debt. Them going just, hey man, we're going to ignore it. That's fine. You got to pay it. You got to pay interest on it. But stop taking shareholder equity away from people. That's the problem. Look at the balance sheet here. Check this out. You're going to love this one. Shareholder equity at the bottom screen. You were at 2.6, 2.5, 2.5, 2.1. 2.1. You're still upside down billions of dollars. And what happened to your stock price? You went from this number all the way down to this number. You lost 99.9%, and it only took off $400 million worth of equity. No way. You'll never get there, guys. There's not enough stock in the world to sell that's ever going to get AMC to the positive. There's not enough buyers. There's just not enough. So don't just miss me with the bullshit. Rantz, you're still talking about this 3 years later. Yeah. People are still making videos and pumping out bullshit 3 years later. So I'm going to still call it out. Let me know. Waterboy, bro. Waterboy. Bad enough. My wife, that's the movie my wife had me watching last night. She had me watching Old School. Can we just establish how dumb Old School is, the movie? I don't like dumb comedies, guys. I'm not that guy. I promise, guys, if there's an Adam Sandler movie on, I'm not watching it. He's terrible. There's not one. Ben Stiller, any movie he comes on is terrible. I think there's only like one movie I like in this whole damn world out here, and it might be something like comedy-wise. I like 40-Year-Old Virgin. I'm good with that one because, I'm 41 right now, and I figure me and Kaiser Ledge, we got a lot in common on that. That's just it. And not that I'm Andy in the movie. I'd say he is, but what do I do? Yeah? Hey, what's your name? What's your name? Yeah, sorry. Hi, Marantz. Great show, like always. Thank you, Lionel. I appreciate it, man. AMC going bankrupt very soon, and Adam Aaron knows it. Absolutely. There's just nothing they can do. The number's going to show they just diluted everything they had, and then he's going to cry and be like, oh, I got short sold, and they knocked us down. It's the industry. He's just going to get fired, or he's going to walk out with his head between his legs or do something. I can't count how many times Marantz was right. I'm so scared. Yeah, I know. Hey, your name's Jesus, bro. You're right. But Jesus, I promise you, Jesus, I don't want to be right. I promise. Every time I make the videos, I'm like, man, I wish I could be wrong. But it's too much common sense. I'm not like the smartest dude in the room. I'm just the guy who has the most common sense, I guess. Because I'll come up and be like, yo. And if I don't know something, I'll be like, yo, I don't know. I was wrong. Whatever. I get it. I don't mind being wrong. But I'm not wrong here. I'm not wrong on Bed Bath & Beyond. I'm not wrong on AMC. And I'm not wrong on GameStop. I'm not wrong on Mullen Automotive. I'm not wrong on Carvana. I'm not wrong on Foot Locker. I'm not wrong on Rite Aid, or I wasn't, correct? Like, I'm not wrong on a lot of these Kohl's. I'm not wrong. You guys can look at all of them, man. We'll sit down. We'll talk. But I promise you, I'm winning. My Boise, bro, I don't know about BBC. Is that what it's called? BCC or BBC? I don't know. Maybe I said it wrong. Marantz truth is second only to the Bible. Thank you, Challenger. Damn. I still don't understand how covenants can just be suspended. Well, Amber, in this case, those banks are in on it, in my mind, right? So that's the way I see it. They knew what Adam Aaron was cooking up. Adam Aaron literally cooked up the popcorn, and what they call Project Popcorn, where they developed an additional preferred equity unit to dilute shareholder equity without anyone's approval or vote. They just took it. And then they sold it to the shorters. They actually sold it to Himanshu Gulati over there at Antera. And what does he do? Takes all the shares, sells them off. Now who owns the company? The public. Who wants to own this shitbag company? Nobody. Because he only sells to private equity, Adam Aaron. He only does pipe deals to private equity. So I don't know what they want to do. I don't know why people get involved with guys like this. And you guys all got to give a special shout out and thank you to Badass Trader for calling it out what it was, the partnership between private equity and Adam Aaron. And yes, we took it one step further. And yes, we connected all the dots and we did all the homework on AMC. And we understood that it was a partnership between Apollo buying out AMC back in 2001 and partnering up with JP Morgan in 2004. And this is how you got here. Like, we know this part. But it all started with Badass Trader, asking the question, hey, what about private equity? And I was like, what are you talking about? But it piqued my interest and I just started studying. So we're also going to talk about the PE ratio. Now, some people want me to backtrack on what I was saying yesterday. I'm not going to backtrack on it, and I'll explain what I'm coming at. When I come to you guys, I'm coming to you with conservative numbers, not the write-off and be-all. I'm not just writing it off the way it is, but I will explain it to you guys in a different light because I have a new chart, and I'm not using the 2021 numbers. I'm using 2024 actual numbers now. I did go and read the S&P 500. The prerequisite to get in right now, and what they were telling me was anywhere from 12.5 to 14.5, all the way up to 15.1 billion dollars worth of market cap. Like I've already told you, I don't care how many billions of dollars of market cap it's going to take to get in, because you don't have to sustain it. You just have to get in. Once you're in, it doesn't matter what happens to your company or your stock. And that's why some of these companies are hanging on at the bottom end. But eventually these companies will get shut out. Remember that they call it the Mag 7, right? Anybody talks to me this way? The Magnificent 7. It's actually 9. There's actually 9 stocks out there that are driving up over 23% of the S&P 500. So the 9 stocks that control the S&P 500 are your traditional stocks. And you know who they are. If you don't know who they are, Apple, Microsoft, I believe Tesla, Facebook, Meta, Netflix, still, Amazon, and Berkshire Hathaway, and I'm missing 2 more. But you guys get where I'm going with this, right? Like we all know, NVIDIA, and there's still one more that I can't think of. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It might be a big giant tech company I can't think of right now. There is one. Google. Hello. So those are the 9 companies that actually run 23% of the S&P 500. Considering there's 500 companies, that's the weighted, right? That's what it's weighted out. And I'm just telling you right now, the 9 companies that run it, eventually, you just got an announcement that they're laying off tons of people at Microsoft. And it's all the gaming category. And so someone was in the chat, in the Discord, and they go, hey, Marantz, everything's going digital. And we really established this, that while people are stepping out of the physical media playfield, like they have been, we're now talking about how gaming is expanding. And even though digital games take over most of it because it's all handheld digital, like your phone, they consider that gaming, your phone. So Clash of Clans or anything else you're doing in your phone, the Bubble, I don't know, Bejeweled or whatever you're playing, right? Candy Crush. Those are all games according to the gaming metrics and the way they measure it. But when you think about console games, whether it be 80 to 20, they're going, 80% digital, 20% physical. It doesn't matter, because the whole scale of gaming, the addressable market cap that you could get, right, is massively growing. It is bigger than movies and music combined. That is gaming. So gaming's forever expanding, and yet GameStop's allowed to be the one-stop shop, the go-all and be-all, the premier location for gaming. So it doesn't matter even if it went 99% digital, 1% physical. That 1% physical is going to be bigger than what it is today. It's forever growing. That's what I'm trying to say. Gamers born every day. So what did I do? I posted my receipt again today, back at GameStop, shopping for the 3rd day in a row. And somebody said, Marantz, why are you live today? You've been live all these, this whole week or whatever it may be. Yeah, I had some time to myself, and it's not that I'm live. Are you kidding? I worked the other day at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., all the way through, got out at 2 p.m., came over and did a live stream. I should be asleep. But we all know I don't sleep. I'm sleeping 2 to 3 hours, guys. This is the life I'm living. It's crazy. But I got to grind. I got to get the info out. I feel like this is the time to transition everyone and everything to the actual knowledge of what is GameStop, the fundamentals of this company that are about to show and just tear through. And we're going to go over the fundamentals. I'm going to break down the whole damn thing today. But what was I doing? I showed you a video of what I said 2 years ago, of what I said a year ago. I'm sorry. I said a year ago about AMC and what I said a year ago about Bed Bath & Beyond. And am I a damn fortune teller? Because I got a video here from 2 years ago. A video I posted 2 years ago. I'm going to let you guys hear it. I'm going to let you guys see it. And you tell me if your boy's right.
Glory to you. Kudos to you. But for me personally, I love the company I'm with. I don't need to read Motley Fool articles and tell them, 10 reasons why not to buy GameStop and AMC. Like, stuff like that is ridiculous. They spend all that effort and time and money to put into your idea of what you need to buy and sell. They're crazy. They're crazy if they think I'm going to listen to them. I'm just going to look at real numbers, guys. And the real numbers tell me this. GameStop's up in sales. GameStop's up in collectible sales. GameStop's up in a couple of sectors there that are outside the norm from what they used to do business 2 to 3 years ago. They have a train churning. It's coming to you, and it's a freight train. And if you want to hop on now, because when it's going full speed and you try to hop on then, well, you might break an arm or two. That's about it, guys. I'm telling you right now, this is what you're looking at. It is the final week of quarter four for GameStop, and I'm going to do my part by going out and buying merchandise at the store. I do it for the channel, guys. I buy t-shirts, hoodies, you name it, give it all to you guys for free. I want nothing from this. I don't want you guys to ever have a click through on my channel, try to buy merch from me, or try to get an affiliate going. None of that. All these guys are in it for one thing, and I'm in it for this. For the truth, the information, and it's free. You guys have been with me from day one, and I'm going to be with you for another year. Because if they want to kick this can down the road, I'll keep making these videos. That's the way it's going to go. But how am I going to do it? I'm going to support my company by shopping this week. It's the final week. And if we hit that 2.2 billion number, guys, that I told you guys about, that I want to hit for quarter four, it's a $900 million increase from 3 to 4. And that's where I want to be with the inventory on hand, the structure we have, the Bermuda Triangle of the fulfillment centers on America. We've got this locked down. And I'm happy to see it happen in real life in real time. It does take time, and it takes money to buy this whiskey, and I'm buying it, guys. I'm going to see you guys tomorrow, and I'm going to be happy to do it. Watch the stock, feel good about it. But at 106.36, guys, I'll buy the whole damn company. But I don't think I can, because I don't think any of you guys are going to sell me your shares at that price. I'll keep trying. GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop. GameStop. I'm going to see you tomorrow, millionaires.
No peace. I didn't do peace. Damn. Hey, bros, that was hardcore back then. That was hardcore. That was 2 years ago. Damn. We'll go over all those PE ratio numbers. Don't worry, I got you. I'm just I'm pacing myself tonight because I go through the chat. I'm reading it in between, and then I'll get to you guys, and I'll make sure I grab all the messages that I can. I had to go fill up on my root beer. I'm drinking root beer. You know why they don't sell root beer in an airplane? I just found this out, and it's because the bubbles, when you pour it in, they don't go down. Same reason why stewardess hate serving Diet Coke. When you pour it in the glass, realize that the bubbles don't go down fast. So they're right there in the middle of the aisle waiting forever. If you yell, can I get Jack and Diet? They're just going to be like, what, dude? Yeah, while he's still here, 86 seconds. Oh, 86,000 seconds. I don't know who we're giving it to, bro. Just don't pee on it. Who said anything about a squeeze? I'm long on GameStop. Dude, I'm more than long on GameStop. Can we finish becoming profitable for a little bit? Yeah, I'm down with that too. Jimmy doesn't need to squeeze, just continually rise. Love the stock. Absolutely, Paul. Raul Rivera, yes. I'm looking at it in all different ways, but Adam Sandler rules what? What does he rule? They tell me that this fat, out of shape dude can ball. He can play basketball. Because they all suck at basketball, bro. I can't be around non-athletes. It's just official. Jordan Levy. Oh, you're asking about Marantz. Yeah, my name. Yeah, I was named after a stereo from the 70s and 80s. It's still around, actually. But my father was big on music and big on, the fact that Marantz was the number one stereo out there. And he goes, hey, I'm going to name my son Marantz. That was pretty awesome when I found out that was my name. That was more awesome when I found out I was like the class of 2000. I was like in 5th grade and I found that out. They're like, hey, you're the class of 2000. I was like, what? I'm graduating the year 2000 when everybody dies? This is awesome. I mean, it was whatever, but imagine growing up with the name Rico. Holy hell, bro. Rico squared. Are you Rico or the other one? That was my whole life. Huh. Still is. Are you Rico Nose? God. I can't even. Anyway, back to reading the chat. Thank you so much for all the positive sentiment you guys are writing over here. I really appreciate it. It says, Marantz, people only like the easy stuff. You're out here pumping out the hard stuff. It's not easy to accept the truth. It really is easy to accept the truth, whether you want to do it or not. That's the hard part. Yeah, let's go Cowboys and let's go wire fences. Bro, I don't even know what's going on in Texas, bro. I don't care. I'm over here in California doing my own nonsense, dealing with flat tires. And you should see. So my daughter was driving. Should I say this? I'm not going to say this part. I'm going to do it a different way. The vehicle has some work that needs to be done. I'm just going to put that out there. And I need to get it done. The hits keep coming. And there's something personal I'm going through right now. And I wasn't sure if I was going to go live tonight. Guys, I'm telling you how bad it is. The mods know. The moderators know. And I try not to dwell on it. And I'm not even going to bring it up to the point just to tell you, if you guys don't see me for like a couple days, I'm sorry. I got a lot of shit going on. Okay? Like real life shit. More so than anything in this world. So, YouTube's going to come second in a couple of hours right now. Let's go, Brandon. There you go. Where have you been? Thank you. I can hook up electric fences if needed. Well, where's my GME dividend? Jonathan, I don't know. But when it does come out, just remember, you're going to wish you had more. You're all going to wish you had more shares when GameStop starts handing out a dividend. It could be a quarter. It could be 50 cents. It could be $1. Who knows what it could be? 10 cents. I don't know. But eventually it's going to happen because this money, just let it stack, bro. Let them be the bank. Let them be whatever they're going to be. And so I'm happy to see it. That's all I'm going to say. Finishing becoming profitable. I know you want them to become profitable first before we start handing out dividend. I get it now. Yes. Waterboy. Yeah, bro. That's it. You ain't cool unless you pee your pants, bro. I've done that before. Waterboy numbers. Netflix won the movie battle. Yeah, they did. I told you that. I know they have the best movies. It's unbelievable. So I watched this new show. I think it's called American Nightmare. And it's a documentary, three episodes. Okay. And I'm just going to tell you, something like that could never happen to me. Something like that can never happen to me or my wife. I'm confident in that. And my wife's like, that could happen to me, babe. And I was like, what do you mean? She goes, we both be dead. I was like, I get it. It's called American Nightmare. Pretty wild ass damn doc. Feel free to watch it, guys. I'm telling you, it's entertaining. 3 episodes, but watch it, okay? I'm not going to give it away here. I'm just going to tell you the good guy wins in the end. That's all I'm going to tell you. Sadly, my brother thinks AMC is a good investment. The disappointment in me is something I can't talk about. You know, it's something that Almo had to deal with. A lot of people had to deal with this stuff. I had friends, and not family, but I had friends. And then I have idiots around me that just like, AMC to the moon, man. And it's like, why? I don't understand. I was like, what's the idea here? Like, there's nothing behind it. So same thing for like Bed Bath & Beyond. Like, guys, I'm sorry, but the Bed Bath & Beyond crew, these guys, we're going to hold on to baby. Like, if you call your stock by a nickname, like Jimmy, Amy, and Baby, I can't talk to you. They have a name, they have a ticker, whatever, right? So then they go like this. This is what I had to deal with yesterday's space call. We're holding on to baby until we get our results, and we'll see how it all goes out. And they're saying all this shit to me, and I'm just like, you're going to hang on to it forever, okay, because it doesn't exist, but that's cool. Why didn't you shop there? Like, I just asked this. It's a simple question for everyone involved. I want to see receipts from these so-called baby supporters. Like, it's more than just to have, this whole I bought shares or I bought calls or I'm holding. Go out and fuck somebody. No, don't fuck them over. Go out and fuck somebody, make a baby, and then start buying up all the products. You could have did that shit by now. I could have saw a whole bunch of babies up in this bitch. Because you see me, I'm out here buying video games every damn week. And you know how many gamers, this is why GameStop wins every day of the week. Because these guys, I love the movies. I support the movies. While having Netflix, while having Amazon Prime, while having Hulu, while having Paramount, whatever the hell they're watching. Oh, my bad. Peacock. When do you go to the movies? Once a week? Maybe if you're lucky? Not even that. Guys, I haven't been there in years. But I want to see somebody making some babies if they supported Bed Bath & Beyond. Or moving their kids into college and buying out the whole dorm. Or registering their wedding right there and show me the wedding registry. None of these guys shop there. None of them. There's not even Bed Bath & Beyond stores in Canada. And all these guys are from Canada. It's crazy to me. They're like, oh, well, I shopped at Harmon stores. No. Those were shut down. That's why I'm telling you. This is all bullshit. You support a company, a stock, my CEO, my this, my that. You don't shop there? No, that's not nothing. It's nothing. You own a stock, bro. That's all you do. You're a trader. You trade your stock and you walk out. But none of them shop there. They can't even show me receipts. They can't even show me the free little 20% coupon that came in the mail at their address. They can't do it. You ain't cool unless you piss your pants. I watched an Indian movie the other day. I don't even know what the hell that's all about, bro. It's like 3 hours long. Okay. They say other cinema theaters are overvalued compared to AMC. No, Cinemark did it right. I was in the movie with the tiger on the boat. I have no idea what that means. Was that Rambo? And now I'm watching Japanese TV series. Almo watches the dumbest shit. I remember Almo told me one time, this is like 3 years ago, he recommended me something to watch on Netflix. Hey, dog, watch this whole series, all right? I couldn't even get through one episode. It was something about like gaming. Like, I don't even know. They were like gamers and I don't even know what they did. And I'm just like, why am I watching this shit? I only watch educational stuff. I either watch something that has like real life history. What happened? What? Oh, there ain't nobody there? Damn. Okay, guys. It happens every night. Thank you, Mom. Happens every night. Let's go over it, okay? Let's go over it together. This is why my ass is 243 pounds today. All right, so let's go over it. So it's grilled chicken, thin grilled chicken, mashed potatoes, corn, mushrooms, sauteed mushrooms, and what is this? Parmesan cheese and squash or zucchini and squash? Homemade. Oh, this is homemade, bro. Like from like, oh my God. Bro. This is why. This is why you guys can't be me. Truth is, this is why I come home every night. Don't tell her. I got a $20 super chat here. It says, this is for the next month. Have peace. Take care, bro. Yeah, I'm trying. Dude, it ain't even about finance and nothing like that. You ain't got to like send me money like that. You know, Josh Brown, I appreciate you, bro. Keep the money, bro. Keep the money. I'm good, guys. It's not even like that. It's just more I'm dealing with some stuff. I'm dealing with life. So you don't like the male models. Who's the male models? Are you talking about these dudes in Bed Bath & Beyond crowd? Guys, I'll sit here and I'll eat this whole damn plate right in front of you. I don't care. I love watching movies, but there's 3 movies at best a year that I can go to watch at the cinema. If that. I don't even know 3 movies I'd want to watch. I watched 12 hours, or was it called 13 Hours of Benghazi Story, whatever it was. I watched that one. I got to watch like educational shit, biopics and stuff. Marantz Tropic Thunder was the shit, bro. Best one. Oh, no, Josh Brown. Not for me. I think Robert Downey Jr. did a great job in that movie. It was an okay movie. It was. You know, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, you know, it's a decent movie, but it's not for me. Like Super Troopers, I can't watch none of this shit. When they're doing dumb shit, it's because like I think about my dad. My dad is 60-something years old, and he watches Trailer Park Boys, or he'll watch The Office, or he'll watch. I'm good with The Office. I'm down with that. Parks and Recreation, like Parks and Rec. I'm good with that too. But I can't be watching Schitt's Creek. I can't be watching dumb stuff. Like my wife has me watching every year. We have to watch the whole Desperate Housewives. I'm talking about every single episode. The whole Sex in the City, every single episode. It's ridiculous. And when my kids like K-pops. Yeah, I like K-pop. What's wrong with you, bro? Anyway, so we're going to go over this PE ratio chart right now. Marantz likes dumb money movie. No, I didn't really like it, dude. I really didn't care for it. It's not the story. It skipped so much. Oh, okay. That's why the movie didn't make sense. Because 0 character development. You could have did so much more. But, you know. Yeah, 2 mythical brothers rescuing a princess and his wife. Nah, I'm good, bro. I would also like to tell you, thanks again for going to the Be More show last Christmas. Lionel Gonzalez, I went to the Be More show. I went to her show. She was live just the other day. So that was cool. Almost seriously, Netflix is an all Indian and Korean films. It's crazy. Have to learn new language soon to keep up. I won't be watching. I'm good, man. King's Avatar on Netflix is the greatest. That's the show he told me to watch. It was absolutely garbage, bros. I didn't get past the first episode, and I don't want to get past the first episode. Yeah, no, because I can't read subtitles because I'm too busy scrolling through my phone and always working or on the computer. I don't have time to sit there and focus on a show. I just can't, guys. I got too much going on. Just go watch the best documentary ever called Don't Fuck With Cats, and we're done. That's it. Excuse my language tonight. Hater Destroyer. Amo, what do you think about the Taylor Swift AI photos? Josh Brown, that is wild, bro. Woo! Wild. I can't show them here. Taylor Swift AI photos are wild. Do not Google that. It is not fair. Damn. All the new K movies. Is that it? Even come with pretty good voiceovers. Oh, okay. Old school is hilarious. Stop, bro. Better than real life. I wouldn't call that chump people. Planeteer will be eligible for the S&P 500 this earnings. Oh, okay, Amo. Maybe they get in. Definitely fantastic. Jordan Levy, Marantz. I don't know who that is. I don't even know what that is. Google and NVIDIA. Yep. 9 stocks, you say? That's crazy. That there's 9 stocks holding it all up. I swear I've heard that 9 stocks doing something. Oh, yeah. Don't worry. Tesla dropped from Mag 7, according to Kramer. Stop the cap. Ooh, I used it right. Tell my son I used it right. Man, we went to GameStop today, me and my boy. He walks in. I made my son use his money. I didn't use it. I swear I did not use my money. He has so much money. I said, son, you got more money than your dad right now. Like, what's going on, bro? He's like, yeah, and? He walks in. I need to get Elden Ring on PS4. Because for whatever reason, his Elden Ring's not loading. He's like, Dad, the disc is not messed up. It's not loading. He goes, you know what? I support the company. I'm going to go again. I said, well, you have the digital version too. So he has both, right? He goes, no, I want the disc because I only play PS4. I don't play the PS5 right now for Elden Ring because all his gear is on one guy. And I was like, whatever you want to do, bro. He says the digital takes so long to download, it takes up so much room. He just does the disc and it's easier for him. I was like, whatever you say, bro. I don't want to get involved. He bought the game. I'm so happy for him. And we got a discount, 5%. Very hard to be a part of the no sleep team trying. Good luck, Amber. Don't do it, Amber. Listen, Amber. I'm just going to give advice to everyone who's a part of this show, everyone who watches. Please take this show in moderation. This is hard to keep up with. It's hard to just stay on top of us because we literally we ingest all this info all day long. Like, if you don't think that it takes a lot to be here in front of you right now talking about all these topics and to be like top of mind and abreast of all the info, it is hard, man. It is hard. You take a day off, you're done. You take a week off, you'll be playing catch up. So I can't take one moment off. So I don't know how it would play out on you, Amber, because I know what I'm missing out in life. But it's all worth the sacrifice. I'm doing it for the people. GME is like Clark Kent, about to rip his shirt off and reveal that he is Superman. Yeah, I got another hour to finish at work. Got to stay awake. I got you, Lou. Let's stay awake together. This is what DFV was betting on. What is sleep? Yeah, I agree. What is sleep? Josh Brown sent out the super chat. I appreciate you, sir. You didn't have to, but you know the deal. I don't know where the other $4 came from. Oh, from Josh Brown. No retreat, no surrender. This is GameStop. Whoa, I didn't even see that part. Marantz is cooking, slow cooking them juices. That was earlier? Wow, I didn't even read that. Where am I? So much business and retail knowledge all for free on this channel. So many people are missing out. Thank you, Kyoto. You know, they'll get it in bits and pieces. If they don't get it, then maybe they should never run a company. But yeah, I'm ready to run a company every day of my life. Let's get the physical pre-order Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Tekken 8 at GameStop. I'm down with you, Meow. I'm down with all that. I want to play Final Fantasy VII, the Rebirth, but I was supposed to buy the other one, but I got it for my dad instead. Marantz audio equipment is fine stuff. Thank you. I agree. Somebody called me fine. My friend at work invested $150K into AMC 8 months ago. I warned him and wished him good luck. He no longer speaks to me. Yeah, that's his damn problem, bro. That's his damn problem. I got friends who wouldn't talk to me, and they said I didn't know what I was talking about. 3 years later, they're like this, yo, bro, you've always been right. Yeah, I know. But when Costco stock is crazy, can't say shit. He was a good friend, sadly. Jesus, we're all your friend. Don't worry about it, man. He's just embarrassed. My cousin is the same way. Yep. Just put my last quarter 4 online order in. There we go, babe. There we go, baby. Get those orders in. Get that money up. Oh, man, I feel so good. I feel so good about quarter 4. I haven't felt this good in a long time, guys. Man, I feel good. Don't worry. I'll put the helmet on. I'll have the helmet on. I'll be out there. Boom. Boom. It's in March, right? March 19th, 14th. I forget what the date was. I already talked about it, but I'll find it. I had talked about it before in yesterday's live stream. But I got to go to work and put in the date, put in the vacation request to myself. I'm just going to go there, pencil me in. I'm like, yeah, I won't be to work that day, man. Don't worry. Rain or shine, I won't be here. I promise. I got to stop and eat. I apologize, guys. This shit's amazing. I don't know what she does to that chicken. Let me tell you a story. True story. When I was young and dumb, I was like 19 years old. I was 20, I think. I got married. I got married at 21, actually. I married this girl from the military. And I married her because I wanted to get the same duty station because I met her and she was cool and whatever, right? We're like, oh, we should just get married so we can get the same duty station. That's how the Army works. So there we were. We're married. And we're at 3rd ID, Fort Stewart. And I came into country. I got out of Korea. I came over. She was in Korea. She left before me. Then we both met up. And we're staying at my sister's place in Hinesville. And my sister was there, her husband. They're both retired now. They were first sergeants in the military. And we're both sitting there, and we're about to get our housing allowance. We're about to go get our own house, our own place, whatever. And we had never lived together other than in the barracks when we'd visit each other, right? The Army, because you don't know, you're 20-something. We're about to live together. I'm like, okay. So I'm about to check this girl. I'm about to all right, here we go. We're living together now. No more playing house. We are house, right? She's like, oh, I'm going to make dinner. I was like, okay. She, to this day, the worst cook I've ever been around. And I've only been around her for those 2 years I was married, right? But god awful. I couldn't gain weight if I wanted to. It was terrible. The chicken was so dry. Like, I don't know if she didn't ever read a book or what it was. It was the worst tasting chicken of my life. Tastes like rubber. Nothing. I said, damn it. So then, fast forward, get a divorce, move away, meet my wife today. Been with my wife 17 years. And my wife invites me over. First time I ever meet her. And we go watch a Cowboy game together, right? In the morning. And she ended up for that lunch, I think she made me enchiladas. They're amazing. I was like, what the hell? People cook like this? What the hell is this? And then she's like, I'm going to make you some chicken. I want to make chicken tonight. And I was like, I don't do chicken. I don't do chicken. What do you mean I don't do chicken? She's like, well, you haven't had my chicken. I said, oh, I've had a lot of chicken. And I'm good on chicken because who gave me a nightmare. Guys, when I tell you, my wife has perfected chicken for me because I couldn't stand it. Oh, this woman ruined my life. She ruined my whole appetite. So I'm just telling you, all you ladies out there, start cooking right. And all you dudes out there, if your girl can't cook, it's all good. Find another one. That's all I can tell you. No, I'm joking, bros. I'm just telling you my chicken story. Badass chicken. So it's 7 p.m. on the West Coast. Marantz eating dinner. It's at 10 o'clock. My wife beside me snoring, keeping my ass up. Bro, there ain't no problem with the snoring, bro. You know, this is why I told my wife this is why I moved my studio to the other room. My whole setup, everything. And it was because I was like, hey, baby, since you're going to be home now, I can't have you just laying there snoring while I'm live. Uh-oh, I got to take this phone call. Yes, sir. Well, guys, apologize for that. That was the boss. Hey, my boss doesn't call that often. You know, I'm not that important, apparently. No. Changing my timeline. So we're good. It's good stuff. It's never bad stuff. When you do good things, you don't have to worry about picking up the phone. So that's the best thing. All right, back to the story. Back to you. Hi, Marantz. Great show. Like always, thank you so much. BK coming very soon. Yes, I already read most of this stuff here. I'm getting back down to the bottom. Oh, man. Excuse me. Let's see. Thank you. Oh, God, you wrote the same thing twice. I wouldn't call them that. I saw that. Okay, good. Darth, the economy is booming. 9 companies. Yeah, what could go wrong? Nothing. Just 9 companies. That's right. Very hard to be a part of the no sleep team. Nope. What is sleep? I have no idea. The old GameStop stream room nostalgia. Thank you. I try my best. Sleep when you're dead. We're grinding all our life, baby. I've been grinding all my life. Pay the price. Pay the price. The only bad part of revisiting old streams is that you realize how much we've aged. Yeah, Challenger, I'm telling you, I look young in those damn pics. Some of those things. I had dark hair. I probably didn't have all the wrinkles I have right now. But yeah, it's okay. Just wait for the GTA VI comes out. When GTA 6 comes out, right? I said this today in the Discord. Some of you guys saw the messages. If you didn't, we were talking about it. Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be one of the first games in a long time to drive console sales. Okay, everyone is still grandfathered in on PlayStation 4 right now. There's no need to go to PlayStation 5. There's just not. Games are made on both platforms, and right now, PlayStation 5, when you go on it, okay, what game are you going to buy? Nothing yet, but this is the game. Grand Theft Auto 6, when it comes out, it will drive console sales. So I'm ready for it. I'm ready for everyone out there to get the slim version of their PS5. And when people go through this transition of what it's going to be and what they're going to pay for it, you're going to see a lot of foot traffic coming to that building, and things are going to be flying out the window. So it's going to be awesome. And that's what I'm banking on because it's part of it. GTA 6 will make $1 billion. Yep. Yeah, I'm still working too. Good job working tonight. It will be there. It will be the best-selling game of all time. Yep, billions of dollars opening day. I don't want to go that far, Austin South, but it's going to be big. And just wait for the new PS5 Pro. Yes, that's what I'm talking about as well. Rico is Marantz spare parts. Yeah. What's up, Marantz? Mario, how you doing, baby? I'm doing great, man. Doing great. Marantz, you look like you've aged a lot since that video. Please take care of yourself. Thanks, bro. I didn't have to be reminded of that. I just want you to remind me of everything. Because, yeah, I did age a lot. When you learn a lot, you age a lot. You know, you're just like, man, I have all this trapped inside of me. What? Man, me and the flat tires? Absolutely crazy. Yeah, I don't have an opinion on Jordan Levy because I don't know who it is. I was asked that question earlier tonight, and I didn't know who the hell it was. So there you go. Hardworking Marantz. Thank you so much, Mario. I think you know that. Mario does know. EV tires are weak. It's not an EV vehicle, Challenger. Real life is always first, Marantz. Don't I know it? My sister recommended me that. Cool. Watch Kings of Avatar on Netflix. Every gamer should. 1 season, 40 episodes. Get the hell out of here. You know what show every gamer should watch? It's called The Guild. Is that the name of the show? It's called The Guild. Do you know it's a dumbass comedy, okay? It's a dumbass show. But The Guild, it reminded me of WoW. My WoW. When I was a guild leader on WoW. I was a raid leader, guild leader. It was everything for years, guys. My guild was the shit, and everybody wanted to be in it. And me and Rico and all of us, we were all in the same guild, and we were ballers, man. It was the best time ever in video game history was WoW, BC, and WoW, the Wrath of the Lich King. The absolute best time to be a gamer. I'm going to stand by that. I don't care what people tell me. Okay, I'm not doing that. There we go. I don't want a baby, though. Oh, no. Maybe a baby in the theater. Sister Wives took me to see Sound of Freedom. Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it a couple of times. Marantz, I want to support my investment, by the local GameStop closed down, so unfortunately I've been downloading from the PS Store. Oh, there you go. You got me there, bro. Good thing they closed down, so that means the other ones are a little bit more busy, and I'm sure GameStop.com works. So your bullshit doesn't work here. We went and saw the Willy Wonka at the Alamo Draft House during Christmas. Much nicer experience than any time I've ever went to the AMC. Awesome, Stacks. I hear it's a great movie theater company. Place. I was a projectionist in the Triple X Theater for real. Yo, Yo, Challenger, those shows are sold out by dudes named Pee Wee Herman. I don't even know. I'm good, bro. You couldn't get me. You want to hear this story? Oh, shit. Hey, if you want, hey, this is a crazy one. Nah, it's not that crazy. Okay, so I live in what we call the gay capital of the world, right? Palm Springs. The most gay individuals per capita in the country. Where it's at. The mayor's gay, everyone, it doesn't matter. You just have to be open with who you are and what you're comfortable with. I'm very open. I'm very comfortable with myself. And we were all hanging out, me and my buddies, high school. We're 18 years old, and I hadn't gone to the army yet. And they're like, yo, bro, we're going to go over here to this magazine store. Well, it's called the Video Store. And it had all of the porno mags and videos and everything there, right? And in that building, you can go to the back, and there's what they call arcades. And all it is rooms, 6 rooms, I still remember. And you walk in and you pay the money. Boom, you put it in. And it'll have 20 channels. And there's a film on everyone. You just change the channel. You hit the button and it changes the channel. Boom, boom, boom. And I didn't know what's going down in these rooms, right? I don't know anything. What I'm led to believe when I walked in, and because I'm a rookie at all this, I'm looking around, I'm just like stargazing. Saw this one lady, she was like, hi, how you doing? And I was just like, yo, are we in this place together right now? Like, this is wild. It was awesome, right? Whatever, as a young man. So then, here's what really happened, though. The guy at the counter, he was kind of like suspect. Like, he kept looking at me, and I was like, hey, what's up, man? His name's Peter. Peter, it might have been Paul. Peter, Paul, one of the two. Started with a P, I know that. So it might have been PP. Who knows? So I was sitting there, and I was like, hey, man, what's going on with the theaters in the back? Like, how does that work? And he's like, oh, the arcades, yeah, you pay $5 for 10 minutes. I was like, damn. So back then, that was a lot of money to me. I didn't have that much money. Like, 10 minutes. He's like, yeah, 10 minutes for $5. He's like, you can pay $20 for an hour. You can just hang out. And I was like, hang out? So what are you doing there? I'm like, what are you doing there? And he's like, well, they're there to preview the movies that we're selling because they were selling DVDs. And I was like, DVDs? Whoa, this is cool. I don't have a DVD player. But okay, so check this out. So all these DVDs are in there. All you got to do is hit the button. It gets to the next one, the next one, the next one, the next one. He's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So my buddy, shout out to Danny, he goes this way. I ain't going to say his name. I shouldn't say his name out loud. So my buddy goes this way, right? And I go this way to this room. And I walk in and I shut the door. And when I shut the door, it's dark. I'm like, yo, it's dark up in here. And I didn't know there's a bench. So there's like a bench. You sit down on the bench and you're just watching. And I'm like watching the bench and you look over and there's like some paper towels over there. And I'm just like, what's that all about? I don't know. I'm watching. I hit the button. Boom. And then I was like, whoa. Because it was like gay porn, right? I'm okay. But I was just like, yo, this is this right here. And so I switch it, boom, boom. Finally, I get to watching this movie. I'm like, yo, number 16. That's a good movie right there. They got good acting, good camera. I don't even know. I'm like that. But here's the crazy part. Peter, I think his name was Peter. I can hear him outside the door. He's literally standing. I see his feet underneath the door, the shadow of his feet. I think he's listening on the door. Now I know he was listening for because I wasn't doing nothing. Okay, I didn't know you were supposed to do anything in these arcades. This is just gross by all accounts, right? So I'm like, the hell is going on in here? And I'm just like, all right, man, why is this dude standing by the door? And so I didn't come out. I was waiting until he moved. I was like, okay, he moved. I'm like, all right, man, I'm out of here. Boom. I go to the counter. I'm like, yeah, I want to buy number 16. He's like, okay. That'll be $49.99. And I was like, $50. Oh my, nah, man, this is crazy. I got to get out of here. And I'm looking for my buddy. My buddy took the whole hour up in that damn room. Came out sweating. I was like, what was going on? He's like, oh, I'm ready to go, man. There's a nightclub next door. We're like, we're going to a nightclub. I was like, what the hell was all that about? I've never gone back. I haven't gone back. I don't know, whatever. The building still exists. I don't know if they still have arcades and stuff in the back. I ain't even trying to go like that. But, man, when you're 18, that's a hell of an experience. I'm just telling you guys. Shout out to Peter. Knocking on. I thought he was knocking on the door. I think he was just listening. Don't worry, Peter. You heard me saying, "What the hell is this?" It was awesome, bro. It's awesome being young and finding out new shit. Oh, I'm the weirdo. I'm the weirdo because I'm bringing this shit up. Is that I'm living life in front of you? I'm telling you the shit I've been through. Don't make me feel uncomfortable because you guys can't be yourself. Whatever. Done with you cats. Oh, you got that thin chicken? Yeah, that's cute. Yeah. I feel for AMC investors taking up the backside of Adam Aaron. Yeah, man, it's bad. Taking up the backside. Godzilla, these are not good conversations to have after the one I just had. Godzilla -1 was the best movie in 2023. I don't even know. Kung Pao is educational. What the hell? Bro, Trailer Park Boys is fire as F. So my dad says, I've never watched one episode, bro. Not one episode. Hold on. I gotta keep going. I read all that. Oh, I'm out of breath over here, bro. I'm reliving that experience, bro. It's called like Perez Road adult bookstore, something like that. Only animal I watch is Attack on Titan. For real, the best yet. When I think of Titan, bro, is that the only anime or whatever? Whenever I think of Titan, I think of Trey Trade's cat, bro. That's it, an attack on him. Because Titan whooped his ass during the live stream. One Punch Man is the best. Yeah, I guess. I actually know what that is. I've never seen it. I enjoy watching an occasional movie, purposely not going to AMC. What's poppin', Marantz? Ryan Song, you know what's poppin'. Brand new whip just hopped in. I got options. Wait a minute, I don't buy options. I'm gonna spend this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them toxins. Chicken and mashed potatoes. That's my top 10. I could put a ball in the end zone, put a bad bitch in the friend zone. Ooh. Says Tech, have you checked yourself for STDs? Bro. Okay, Austin. I saw 73 movies at AMC last year, and I plan to beat that this year. Holy, he said beat. Pause. Bro, I don't even want to know. Tech We Love really does support AMC. But, yeah, you need to check yourself, bro. Hey, Marantz, we need more connected dots on Pulte. You do? I don't. Thank you, Jason Lee. Any insights on GC Growth Capital? No insights on that. I'm actually supposed to be looking up one for Josh Brown. I'm going to figure it out. I have to look up something for his pops. Hey, Josh, could you see where Genius Group is going to do this go around? Yeah, I saw where they were going. I read about it, but I still haven't gone over it. I haven't gone through the stuff. You're not lying, Marantz and Amber. I took a week off when all the James Janney stuff came out. My wife was annoyed with your voice because I was catching up on the videos. Well, first off, your wife was annoyed with my sick voice? Well, that's good. Now she can hear the real voice. And tell her I'm sorry. But you need to watch the James Janney interviews. If you guys have not watched them, they're all over TikTok, all over YouTube, all over Twitter, all over everywhere. James Janney interview with me. Over 7 hours of recorded interviews. Get it right. Thoughts on Genius Group this go around? None yet. Good idea. Connect the dots on Bill Pulte. I've already done it. I agree. Connect the dots on Pulte the Grifter. We've done it, but I don't want to do it to the point where I'm out there whooping his ass with it. Because you got to be aware of this guy. This guy's out here trying to sue people just for saying that he likes green eggs and ham. And it's alleged. Alleged. Yeah, I have 2 out of the 3 kids being fans of Marantz. But yeah, playing catch up is effing tough. Thank you. There you go. He's what's called an... Oh, okay. Well, thank you. Hey, Josh, thoughts on Genius? Oh, you guys just keep talking to each other. We're good. There's a huge difference between knowing how to cook and actually liking to cook. Whoa. My husband is a happy camper. Damn, Wendy, that's good. What is it, Hot Pockets? No, I'm joking. I'm trying to learn to like cooking. Man, my wife loves to cook. That's like her love language. Like, my wife's love language is this. She will cook for you, and she'll do it all like that. And she'll clean, and she'll do everything. If I come home and clean, bro, panties falling down. If I come home and wipe down the counters and clean the dishes and start vacuuming, bro, we're about to put a sock on the door. I swear to God, it's like that. So remember all those days I was like live streaming? I was like, yo, I gotta go do the dishes. Yeah. Marantz. There you go. I don't have a thought on it yet. I have to do more homework on that. Raw chicken freaks me out. I thought I knew how to cook until I touched raw chicken. I spent half the night scrubbing the whole kitchen down. Marantz, can you connect the dots and delist it? No, I can't because I don't know what the hell that is, but I'll check it out, Mexican, when I have time. It's hard to find all the time to do everything you guys want me to do. Jimmy Meltdown brought me here. They're talking about you, dude. Kyle Cruz, that's fine. There's nothing new. Of course they're talking about. I'm going to keep going over some stuff right now. I made kimchi stew for dinner. Cool. What would you ask Ryan Cohen first if you could interview him? Ryan Sung, that's a great question. The first question I would ask Ryan Cohen if I could interview him would be, how long have you been watching my show? That's what I would ask him. And if he has never watched, he should, because I will give them the best insight on how to run their company from a retail standpoint. I have really good insight, and because I run with the best. I'm telling you, I'm meeting up. That's what my boss called me. I'm meeting up with 2 people tomorrow that are so significant for a good portion of the company, and I'm privileged to do that, and I feel great about it. So when your boss calls you to tell you they're coming to meet with you and all this, it's like it means a lot. So that means I got to show up. I got to be there when bell's on and get ready to. How you guys doing? So, Spider, you made kimchi. There you go. Marantz aging gracefully. Thank you. Goodness gracious. I bought some Star Wars trading cards. Get it, Kyle. Pork shoulder fancy. Hey, yeah, Kyle, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel. The Meltdowners, I've been kicking their ass for 3 years. So I'm right. They're wrong. Is that the store they made the Netflix documentary on? I don't even know. Pork shoulder arcades. Marantz is a gamer even when going to a porn shop. Yo, bro, I never thought about that. Peter was gazing. Andre, that's pretty good, man. He was walking in all smiling, then slowly realizes, wait a minute, these aren't video games. Nah, bro. Kilda, what porn shop? We getting to connect the dots on this one? Bro, I swear to goodness, I can't go back. I don't drive that side of town, bro. That's how, man, no. You go that way, I go home. That reminds me of the Tom Sawyer skit. Oh, I don't even know who that is. There we go. He's a comedian. I know that part. Marantz, you said private equity ratio 160 is fine for GME. That's not what I said, Josh. It's not what I said. It's like these guys only listen to what they want to hear. Like flat out what they want to hear. I could have swore I said 55. 55.89 to be exact. But don't worry. Josh, there's no way Marantz believes that. Thank you. Love the real... Yeah, you know what? Here, we're going to go for it, okay? Here we go. We're going to go ahead and do this homework right now on private equity. On PE ratios. Okay, so let's go ahead. All you cats out there, don't worry. Marantz is ready, right? I'm going to speak in third person right now. What's up? So, did you hear Bill Pulte? Bill Pulte, Ryan Marshall does not want Bill Pulte to talk about Bed Bath & Beyond. Why is that, Ryan Marshall? Stop talking in third person. So here's every single retail stock, okay? And here is their PE ratios. It's going to be here, 17, 27, 28, 29, 74, 48, okay? Those are all the retail stocks. You see them there? Right there. Now, if you look at this next side over here, this one right here that I'm highlighting, that's going to be what they call the forward PE ratios. So you have the trailing 12, which is statistical, documented for a fact because it's already happened. Then you have the forward, right? What will happen, what they project. Now, when you look at all the sectors in retail, combined them all you want. In 2001 or 2021, that was the chart that I was going off of. The average was 55. In this case, because the averages have come down more realistic, right? As we look at this, I went ahead and did the math. 33.8. 33.8 is the average. Counseling out, if I cut out, I'm going to cut out the 74. I'm going to take that one out, or the 110 right here. I'm going to take that out. So I will even do it a different way. Right here in front of you guys. I think I had it. I just wrote it down. And it's not on this paper. Oh, there it is, 28. So if we go here, okay, all your PE ratios, this one doesn't matter. And why doesn't that matter? Because it's if I were automobiles, if I were restaurants, right? If I was real estate. So I can take out the top one. I can take out the bottom two, and we can keep it with the same sectors. 27, 28, 29. Those are traditional. and then maybe a 48 in there if you wanted to. But I'm just saying, you ballpark it all, you get it all, so you're looking at around a 28 multiple, okay? I'm just letting you know what it is. 28, and I'll call it 30 for fun. So 30 to 1. Is that fair to say, 30 to 1? When you do that math on the stock price that is, if it's $15, earnings being $1, because they will be in the future. They will be $1. They will be $1. So what is the multiple? 14, 15 to 1. You mean to tell me that I can get 50 cents and now I'm still right where I need to be within that range of 30? 50 cents is easy. $150 million worth of profit is easy. But we're just talking about PE ratios. We're not even talking about the cash on hand, the assets versus liabilities. We're talking about none of this. We're not talking about book value. Minus the book off of the stock price. Because that's the discount on the stock. Cash is cash. So if I'm at $15 a share and I take away the $4, we're looking at $11. And you're telling me that we can't get to that? You can get that all damn day. On 300 million shares, what are you going to do? Your ratio is already there. 30 to 1 is a walk in the park. But all of you guys out there, all of you guys that are against GameStop and don't understand how far they're about to be, they're going to be much lower than that, much higher than that. Because if this stock price stays where it's at, now we're looking at what? Now we're looking at the 12 and the 13s and the 9s and the 10s. And you wait and see. Because I already know what the retail sector says. I'm doing you guys a favor. When I say 110, 104, whatever it may be, that's based off of that number that I had from 2021. Yes. Even as you go down and you do projections of 74. You think 74 is that far out of bounds? Okay, maybe it's too far separated from it. But look at what you are. When I go to 74, look at this. 74 for what's factual, what's dated. 110 is their projection. And what is that category as we go across? It's right here. Retail, special lines, retail real estate, retail grocery, retail general, distributors. Do you see all the different categories here? So I'm asking you, at what point are you going to get here on the special lines, even this one, 48. Special lines is 48, right? You don't think gaming special, right? Look at what they are for projections. They're at the 28. They're at the 25. So you mean to tell me if we get $1, we're at a $25 stock? But now let's add the cash back on there. So now it's at a $30 stock, right? Now let's add what? FOMO. Let's add what? The fact that it's DRS and it's institutionally not owned, yes, but no one else owns it. The fact that it can get into the ETFs that it needs to. Like when people start trading on this damn stock, where do you think it's going to go? You're just sitting here talking about GameStop when it has 2 million volume. Literally has 2 million volume at this PE ratio that it currently announces, and you think that's going to hold weight. I promise you I'm right on this. There's no way in God's green earth you guys are right. Nope, because you said GameStop's going out of business. You meltdowners told me that they're not worth a goddamn thing. You told me Ryan Cohen's a failure, Brian Susie. There he was. No, Michael Packer. Ryan Cohen doesn't have a goddamn clue what he's doing. GameStop's worth $6 a share. When they have what? $6 a share? What's the profit like on that? I'm just asking. I'm not the smartest guy on the planet. Tell me. What's your PE ratio there? $6 a share? You meltdowners have no idea. None. Because cash alone is 4, right? And then what did he tell you? Larry Cheng putting out these tweets? Larry Cheng telling you that they went ahead and projected less and overshot. So now they're going to have more cash on hand. You don't think they're going to get infusion of $200 to $300 million cash? We're going to roll into quarter one with $1.4 billion worth of cash and marketable securities? You don't think so? Think about it. Think about it. GameStop's going to make $150 million, $300 million a year, no problem. Walking. Just walking. And when they make that, that's now a $1 per share earnings. What is your PE ratio then? And it's okay to trade off of multiples beyond what they think that it should be. The averages they think it should be. It should be 28. It should be 27. No, that's on a regular stock. Maybe you haven't heard who we are. Maybe you haven't seen the fact that we're a holding company. Maybe you haven't seen the fact that we're an e-commerce company. We're not just brick and mortar, retail. Maybe you have to factor in the damn people that are diamond handing this stock until the day we drop. What do you think is going to happen here? Let's go look at more metrics here. I'm gonna do this for you, okay? I'm gonna do this for everybody. Let's go to this first. Look at this. GameStop balance sheet, health, 6 out of 6. This is the way they rate it. Okay, 6 out of 6. Debt to equity ratio, 2.4%, meaning they have no debt. $30 million worth of debt, trash. Cash, 1.21. Equity, 1.26. Total liabilities, 1.88. Total assets, $3 billion. That's a healthy ass company. If it was an IPO, you'd buy it every day of the week. GameStop balance sheet, healthy as hell, right? Let's go here. 22 years of the stock price for GameStop. All-time high for GameStop closing was 86.88. That's after the 4-to-1 stock split. So does it ever get there again? I can tell you it will. Right now it's at 13.95, as they call it. The high being 27.65. What did I tell you guys? I told you that GameStop, or any stock, not just GameStop, they fluctuate up to 50% from their annual high versus their low. So right now, where are you at? 50% right now? Literally 50%? I'll be here to tell you. That's where we were. And yes, the stock price average over the last 52 weeks, $18.97. No, but that can't be right, Marantz. $18.97, that's an amazing number, right? Nobody thinks it's worth $18, apparently. Jokers? Here we go. We're going to go right here to quarterly. Quarterly gross profit. As we come down here to operating income, look at the number, guys. I'm going to go back a couple of years ago, last year. Let's go back to 2022 while I'm at it right here. So this is, remember, apples to apples. We're just measuring 2022 versus 2023. It's that simple. 2022 is right here. This year here. And let's go to net income. Look at the losses. 147, 157, 108, 94. Come on down. 3, 2, 50, and 48 positive. That means a negative of what? $8 million. $8 million over the last trailing 12, and you're going to tell me what exactly. Don't worry, that quarter one number of negative $50 million, wait till you see what it is next quarter, because it ain't negative $50 million. That's with an SG&A operating expenses of $345 million. Do you know what the SG&A was last quarter? $296. $50 million less on SG&A. So you can imagine the $50 million that you're missing. I already found it for you. Now we're back at zero. So what do you think's really happening here? Margins are increased, right? Because we did what? $150 million less sales last quarter, but the margin was just as good. Just as good. Better business. You think we're only making gross profit $499? Let's call it $499 this quarter, but I guarantee you the SG&A is not $453. To go from $296 to $453, nah. It ain't going to be that way, guys. It's just not. Remember, we went from, look at this, 1031, we went from 387 to 296. We're down $90 million on SG&A per quarter, year over year. What do you think this one's going to be? $90 million down? You think it's going to be in the 350s, 360s? I'll tell you what, do another $499, and we're going to be up $100 million. Oh, wait, Marantz said that already. So it's going to be $48 million plus the $100 million we're going to be up. Oh, my God, we just made $150 million. Is that not 50 cents a share? Did I not say 57 cents just because I was being funny because I was in the 57th MP company? But 50 cents a share profit this quarter, right now. Oh, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'll be here when it happens. Stock analysis, financials. Look at these guys right here. I love this one. Trailing 12. Trailing 12 on the quarterlies. Because remember, we're quarterly business here. So quarterly, we'll just go trailing. And we're going to go to gross profit. Okay. Mr. The top line revenue shrinking. Gross profit for the trailing 12, 1375. Hey, if I go back 4 months, we were at 1251 a year ago. So we've increased gross profit by $125 million. That's bottom in your pocket. Walking out the door, $125 million of profit increased from year over year. Well, we'll go back and say, you know what, Marantz, maybe after 8 quarters, maybe they're less than. They're still more than. They're still growing on gross profit than they did the previous years while shrinking the footprint. How do you get rid of more stores? Hundreds and hundreds of stores. You're closing everything from damn Ireland all the way through to Coachella Valley in California. You're closing everything. And guess what? More money to the bottom line. You guys do zero math when it comes to GameStop. Nobody can sit here and tell me this company's not valuable. It's not profitable. They can't do this. I'm going to be here in a month from now, in a month and a half from now. We're all going to sit here and be like this. I told you, bitch ass, it was going to be $150 million profit. Yeah, annually, I know we got to take away the 50. I get it. It's going to be $100 million profit for the whole year. But for the quarter, $150 million. Then quarter one, guess what they're going to do? Come out you at zero. Worst quarter ever. Sure, zero, right? What's the next quarter? 100 million. What's the next quarter? 100 million. What's the next quarter? 300 million. What's the year? $500 million. All while cash is stacking. Interest is going through. You know that thing we do with these marketable securities where we're getting back more than 5%? Because we're not doing T-bills, but we're just killing it. It's all right. I don't mind being right. I don't mind telling everybody all damn day. I walk around, I'm just like, I told you, bitches. I told you. I don't care. And I call you bitches a term of endearment. Not that you're a female and that you are a certain way. Okay, or not that you're a dog either. But none of these companies that people put in front of you, Mullen Automotive, trash, compliant again with NASDAQ. Oh my God. After a 225-1 reverse stock split, they are now compliant. Get out of here. Get out of here, David Mitri. Okay, so we know Mullen's gone. We don't even have to talk about them. AMC, this dude posting about Joel Embiid scoring 70 points. Adam Aaron, I'm willing to guess that you probably sent 70 nudes to this chick hoping she'd send you one back again. Your CEO and chairman of the board is sending dick pics to an underage ballerina supposedly that he thought that rocked his world in the past. Very troubling for me. Put the phone down. And or go to these arcades, pay the $20 to sit there for an hour, Adam. I got a way out of this for you. And it's movies. You're supporting the movies. And then we're going to talk about Bed Bath & Beyond. It does not exist. So when we talk about these companies, and we talk about what could happen, what will happen, what should happen, there's only one company in the mix. Because we told you years ago, there's only one company. There's only one play. There's only one MOAS. There's only one anything. It's GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop GameStop. Get at me, Meltdowners. Get at me, Peepee. Get at me, anyone out there who wants to put out misinformation. I'll be here. When you see all those numbers and you see the truth actually happen to this company and this stock, I might be the villain today, babe, but I might be Batman tomorrow. Call me. Put up the signal when you see me because you know where to find me. YouTube, Marantz Rantz, GameStop. Can't stop, won't stop, GameStop. I'll see you around, millionaires. Peace.
Welcome to Marantz Rantz, no advice on finance. Spin the wheel and take a chance. Get an NFT and a little education. The system got undertow, that knowledge is flotation. You wanna learn? Well, you came to right place. You're pumping AMC, might get slapped in the face. Get your due diligence, know who the villain is. Don't be a sheep when the shepherd's carnivorous. So come learn, laugh, and maybe you win big. And listen up, y'all, the wheel is not rigged. Everybody get a chance in the live chat. Kyoto spin wheel, you win just like that. Retail fight back and this retail winning. Y'all just wait, man, this is just the beginning. All fellow simians, GME group singing the truth. We just chillin', infinity pool swimming. So welcome to Marantz Rantz. A lot of knowledge but no advice on finance. Don't even need pants, you can tune in naked like Kenny the Mayo Man. Internet's most hated. Don't wanna lose your money, then it's time for you to listen. If you're ignorant, invest in AMC or Superposition. The stream about ready, they told us to don't dance. I do what I want. Welcome to Marantz Rantz. 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 Welcome to Marantz Rantz.